welcome to Sweet Tomato Vine Homestead. I'm Linda. Today I'm out in my garden. It is looking very beautiful out here today. It is about 80 degrees, it is cool, and it is overcast. I'm expecting it to rain at any moment, but I am out today because I am going to plant some peppers. In this session, planting of peppers, because as you know, I have peppers planted all throughout my garden, but I want to have some extra peppers so that once these peppers start to dwindle out, then we'll have some more peppers to take their places. And I have some, these are all started from seeds. I have some sweet Bianca, some super heavy hitters. These are some sweet heat peppers. I also have some big gems, have some more shishitas, and some Bianca. So I guess I have two Biancas. But I am going to plant them all, and I'm going to plant them in the bed that I had the garlic in. And sweet potato slips that I purchased online, and they did not have any roots on them. They're just mostly a cutting. Are looking very good. These are Japanese sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes, once you get them, and you can continue to grow your own slips. And so that is why, even though these were a little more than I wanted to pay for them, I wanted a variety that I know I did not have, because I usually have that same orange sweet potato each season, and I wanted to get something that was different so that I could have something that I could keep throughout the year. And I had been looking in the stores, but lately there had not been any in the stores, because every now and then you'll go into a store that have specialty foods, and they might have one of those different sweet potatoes. You'll notice that there's a sweet potato that has a really red skin on it, or a sweet potato that has a white skin on it. So once you see one of those, or even one that has a purple skin on it, you might want to, you can just purchase one, and then you can start your own slips. So that is what I wanted to do, but I wasn't able to do it. So I ended up purchasing some sweet potato slips online, and that is these sweet potatoes. And so I hope that I will have a successful harvest, and I'll be able to have my own Japanese sweet potato in the years to come. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get this bed ready, and I'm just going to work my soil up a little bit, because it has not been a long time since I harvested these the garlic out of this bed. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put in some blood meal and some bone meal, because this garlic was heavy on its feeding, and I am sure that it took a lot of the nutrients from this soil. So that is why I am going to add in some amendments to this bed. I'm going to go ahead and add in some amendments to this bed, because I'm sure that most of them are gone, because the garlic is a heavy feeder. And once you have something in your beds that are heavy feeders, most of the time they remove all the nutrients from the bed. So I'm just going to work this in just a little. Got blood meal and bone meal. And I'm just going to start popping these plants in. So right here we're going to have our, I said sweet Bianca. This is a sweet banana pepper. So I only have one Bianca. This is a sweet banana pepper. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop in my label. And then I'm going to start popping in my plant. This one has 2 on it, so I'm just going to We love sweet banana pepper, so I am looking forward to having some of these to harvest. And I have my youngest daughter working my camera for me today. Okay, the next one is the super heavy hitter. I had these peppers outside for about a week, letting them acclimate to the weather, and they have had a chance to have be out in some nice weather because of the fact that it has been raining and kind of cool. It has not been very hot on them continuously. I had them in an area that was shaded so that they would not suffer. So they are still looking very good. Some of them, they're still small. I'm going to go ahead and get them planted out with all of these amendments, and I think that they will do really good. This one that we're planting is the Sweet Heat. I only have 4 of those. So the spaces that don't have any germination, I'm just going to end up pouring all of this potting soil into this area, and if they still want to come up, they can, but if they don't, we're not going to worry about that. Just want to go ahead and get them all planted out. And a lot of times when some of these plants are planted out, sometimes you can't keep up unless you know or recognize those plants. It's hard to tell what those plants are, and I am finding that out the way that I have my peppers and tomatoes planted. Now my tomatoes, I can mostly see those because I pruned the bottom of my tomato plant, but on some of my peppers, I'm still not able to tell which peppers they are, not by finding the labels. I can tell by seeing, I can tell my shishitos, I can tell my purple beauty, things like that, but it's because I recognize the pepper. I've not been able to keep up with those labels on that, so sometimes if you find that you cannot keep up with all of your labels, I'm not going to beat myself up about that as long as I am harvesting some peppers. And most of my bell peppers, I don't wait until they turn. I'm trying to get better at waiting until those peppers turn, but lately, in the past, I have not been able to wait until they turn. Once I get a nice size bell pepper, I just harvest it. So hopefully this season will be different, and maybe I'll care more about the color of the pepper. Because I did plant a whole container, which I shared those with my nephew Marvin, but I did plant some peppers that are going to be some red bell peppers. A little bit tighter in here because I don't like to have my back turned to this area that I cannot see. And that is one reason my daughter is out here with me, to help me be on the lookout. Because as I told you, you all know already how it's been out here recently. And I told y'all the last encounter, it was like that one rolled up on me. It was like, it came like it was trying to see who been putting all this pine sol out here in this garden. And when I turned around, it was like, you know, they say, well, they usually go the other way. But it was like this one wasn't trying to go the other way. Like he came for me. He came to talk to me, to have a, like trying to confront me about who moved up eggs. I had some eggs out here, but I ain't get a chance to tell her though. Eggs already was hatched. I did not mess with your eggs. The eggs, I just moved the eggs after the critters were already gone. So I don't know, but I'm not trying to be out here right now and not be able to see what's going on, especially like I'm out here with my back turned to this. My little girl, she on the lookout, but I guess I don't know what she gonna do because she ain't got this shovel. I guess at least she can tell somebody. But we gonna hope and believe for the best. I do have to come out here and take care of these groceries. So I'm just gonna put the extra soil that is in here that did not germinate. I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put that in there. So now I have all my peppers planted just like that. Y'all look and see how all of those peppers look. This is a whole bed of peppers that is going to be coming up after I get, or after the season has gotten off to a, a harvesting start. After the season has gotten off to a good start, then I can be looking forward to having some more peppers that I'm going to harvest. Now be careful not to get in this water into my blood meal and bone meal over there. But I do want to water this in, although it is not too dry here because it has been raining for the last 3 or 4 days. But I do want to get them water in really good. I'm also going to give my sweet potato slips some water. It needs a little weeding. Some weeds are starting to come in to this bed. Okay, I see some of my Cubanelle peppers are over here ready to be harvested, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get these. Cause I want to get my groceries. Whenever I see that I have food out here, I want to go ahead and get them. And y'all, this sunflower is now in full bloom. It is so beautiful. Okay, you all, we are in the East Garden, and I am about to check on the squash. I just put some blood meal and bone meal at the base, and I'm checking for something to harvest. I got one squash, but as you can see, there are more squash growing on this plant, and I will let you see at the base that there is no damage from any vine borers or anything like that. No squash vine borer damage right now, and the leaves are still clean. So I am happy to see that there is none of that going on at the moment, and that these plants are still looking really good. And this is the one squash that I harvested, and I am not sure. I think this may be a candy roast. I'm not sure what kind it is, but I'm going to have something to cook it and eat it, batter it and fry it, since I only have one. It'll make a nice little appetizer to go along with the rest of our meal. So I hope that you all have enjoyed this video today, and that you give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.